What you was gonna say, Cuzzo?
This Benny don't got my head looking big, huh?
I look straight though, on the real. Yeah, that should look right. It actually make your head look a little smaller. All right. Let me get that out. I had to get that out of the nigga system. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello, class of Cannabis. It's been a glorious year. I want someone in here to stand to their feet and tell me their best way to smoke. Who will it be? You right here. What's your name, girl?
Not him. It don't really matter when we all agree. What's your best way to smoke? Cause I'm rolling.
It's the Best Way to Smoke podcast. You smoking with Big J
and Serpo Jr. Make sure y'all hit that like button, like and subscribe, and tell a friend.
Yes, please tell a friend and share. So this is we coming to the
date on the Best Way to Smoke.
Yes. Because look, we coming to the end of 2021. This is our last show for the year. We had a great year with doing the show. Moving on into next year, we got some stuff we want to put in play, and we want to be able to bring y'all a show once a week, and we're gonna make sure we keep that on schedule for y'all and bring y'all some good information and stuff like that. And what we want to talk about today is like what's going on in the cannabis industry. How has the year gone as far as things being legalized on a federal level, you know, and shit, and where it's at. We still waiting on Sleepy Joe. But look, before we get to that, I want to say I got what I'm smoking on. I got some blue runts rolled up in this joint. I got some rosebud and some purple runts in this joint that I'm finna hit out my little Nipsey puffer. You know what I'm saying? Then in this, I got some. This is just all rosebud right here in this one, and then in this one right here, I got some. This is all white runts right here. You know what I'm saying? Them white
Man,
runts.
is you gonna make it through the sheets?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it through the show. Look, but I just want to touch a little bit of everything, though. You know, while we getting through this good conversation, though. But you know what where I want to start with is as far as like the cost. You know, with the cannabis being legal in certain ways, and the way that they legalize the markets for certain states to do their own thing, and the way the taxes is high on certain stuff. So I kind of want to we're gonna get into the cost, how much it actually costs to get into the industry. So like we got a little information right here. So like just say the application fee is between $2,500 to $100,000 from the low to the high. The licensing fee is between $25,000 to $500,000. The real estate is between, for like square footage, it's $128 all the way up to $393 per square foot, which is a lot. You know what I mean? And then your annual registration.
Just before you push on, like how you said your application fee, once you gave them numbers, let them know though, you know what I'm saying, this process that they going through is non-refundable.
Right. Yeah, the application fee and all that part of it is non-refundable. So when
you putting all your time and effort in, you know what I'm saying, just remember, you know what I'm saying, pay attention to what Big J telling you.
Yep. So the money that you putting up for your application fee, you will not get that back. So you definitely got to be willing to spend that, whether you get your license or you don't get your license. And then, you know, just moving on to the utilities. You got to pay for security. You got to pay for staffing. You got to pay for your inventory.
You got the real estate.
Right. And you got to pay for your marketing, you know, and then like just even with the your registration fee could be from $5,000 all the way up to $100,000, and that's annually. So you'll be paying between $5,000 to $100,000 every year. So you got to be bringing in enough money to match that and to be able to keep your business running. And right now it's a lot of businesses, especially in California, that's kind of like, damn, because the taxes is going up next year again. And it's going up to, it can go up to 15%, which would be, you know, a high tax. The tax right now, I think for buying for buying weed in the dispensaries for recreational use is like 8.2%, 8.5%. That's the tax, you know, that we would pay if we going in to get some recreational weed or whatever. But, you know, like if you getting medical, I don't think it's taxed. I don't think it's taxed. But it's a lot. It's very costly. And just for like a lot of the people that was attempting to get into the industry before it made this change to become like legalized in certain areas, it's like the value went up. It went up higher, and it's like it's so much money to get in. So it's like you got to have equity. You got to have enough money to be able to get your licenses, get your place, and be able to put inventory in your place so you can make the revenue. And then it's like, even with the testing, how they do the testing, certain weed might not even be able to make it to, you know, to make it to the shelves to be sold. So you got to make sure, even with that you're taking the right steps to get the proper growers and all that kind of stuff though. And with them putting a lot of emphasis on the legalization and the way that they're trying to do it, is, to me, it's kind of like they pushing the people that's been affected behind this shit for years out of the way, because a lot of people don't have the ends, the resources to be able to get what they're trying to get into the industry. And then, you know, it kind of discourages you. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
It might be hard as fuck, but you know, it's a small percentage of Black businesses in the cannabis industry and minority businesses that's in the cannabis industry, but it's very small. It's dominant right now. It's dominated by the big businesses, by the big business. You know what I mean? So I just think that in order for things to level out and to get better, Joe Biden needs to legalize it. We still got people waiting to get out of jail behind weed, behind the cannabis and stuff like that. It's some people in some states that done already pushed forward to make that happen, but it's a lot of states that's still waiting on the federal level, that's waiting on Joe Biden to sign the he act like Joe Budden and shit though. But no, they waiting on Joe Biden to sign it and actually put it in effect to take it off from being a Schedule I drug. Because right now, cannabis, weed, marijuana, the shit we like to smoke, it's they got it up there with like crack cocaine, heroin, fentanyl, all this shit, opioids, all this shit that can really damage you and fuck you up. They got marijuana right there as a Schedule I drug. And then and another thing that kind of killed me is, okay, it's legal in certain areas, right? So now the government and they are benefiting off of it, you know, and then now they taking money that could be allocated for something else and putting task force together to go try to bust the illegal, the places that they so-called illegal growers and dispensaries and stuff like that, when them resources probably could be put into something else, or maybe helping them companies that's trying to actually get into the business, helping them to be legit or to legitimize themselves to where they can make an honest dollar in this industry. Because right now it's not like that. It's just like we got fucked before it was legalized with, you know, niggas going to jail, minorities going to jail, and people being fucked off probation and all these different things that happen to us. And then now it's like it's legal in a certain way, and you still can't, we still can't totally capitalize off the shit though, man. But what you think about that, man?
Me, it's kind of like very confusing, because it's like that's how you just laid out, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Business up and running. The loops and hurdles you gotta jump over and go through, you know what I'm saying? The fences you gotta jump just to get to a spot, you know what I'm saying? Just to have you this little nice little building, you know what I'm saying? And you passing your little flowers, passing grades to get on the shelf, You know what I'm saying? You're doing everything, permits and all to get right here for somebody to come through with a special task force to knock you down. You know what I'm saying? Like what was the purpose of me, like, you know what I'm saying, going through the steps, getting it done right, you know what I'm saying, for you to just come with a task force to shut us down when really you already have something in the play to make this legit for whoever it is. You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like it's cracking down on a certain group of people, because it's like now that, like, you have marijuana advocates everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that's holding these companies, like the so-called legit companies with marijuana growth, or however you want to put it out there, you know what I'm saying, they sitting there, they don't even really too much care about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like that,
Right.
That's not even their lane, but I got a big old chunk over here. You know what I'm saying? And now the people who lane this is, you know what I'm saying, it's like I'm doing the proper stuff to get my fast track, you know what I'm saying, so I can stay in this lane and move a little bit quicker. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you need something else? Oh, let me go to this next class. All right, I got all of this stuff. I got all my parasites and all this shit up out of my little bushes.
Mm-hmm.
Now you want to come here with a special task force right when I get there to knock it all out. You know what I'm saying? When you have everything that you need to, like, really push this past, you got so many people that's like on the positive side of legalizing cannabis, not for no just recreational reason. You know what I'm saying? Like to me personally, I believe the recreational like side of it, it may seem huge, you know what I'm saying, but it's really like to me, and this is my opinion, it just may be small. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of people, and it's on the cannabis side now. It's like now that, like, it's talks of being legalized, smoking it and just like using it for recreation, that's just like third, fourth, and fifth dairy, however you want to put it. You know what I'm saying? Because people is like, you know what I'm saying, this is a way, it's like, all right, now I can form my own business. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to work for you anymore. I can form my own business, provide for me and my kids. You know what I'm saying? I can probably send my kids to college. You know what I'm saying? I can probably start up this barbershop or whatever it is off of this. You know what I'm saying? Because this is, you know what I'm saying, what I took the time out, spent my money and all this for.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like you holding those people back. When you have everything that you need, you know what I'm saying, you have the proper advocates, you know what I'm saying, you got people putting out proper information, it's helping a whole lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It expands and grows the economy, but yet and still you just trying to hold it back, and it's like there's no, you don't even have an explanation to like why you holding this back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like, and to come to think about it, as you said, it's like if you have a special task force cracking down on people who's jumping hurdles trying to be legal, you know what I'm saying, you giving them drug cases. You know what I'm saying? So now after this, you know what I'm saying, it's more things that I have to like do and prove. Like, nah, I wasn't doing this, you know what I'm saying, like maliciously.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's I'm doing like, this to make ends meet.
Yeah, it's like it's toe back. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion of it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the people that have jumped those hurdles, like as you said, you know what I'm saying, don't be discouraged of it. You know what I'm saying? It's just a minor setback. You know what I'm saying? Keep learning, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like just how you say, where there's a will, there's a way. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not informed about something, you will never know your way. You know what I'm saying? So you have to stay informed, you know what I'm saying? Stay on your toes so you know and keep your business pushing. If you have fallen victim to, you know what I'm saying, one of these special task force, you know what I'm saying, and your stuff is legit, you know what I'm saying, stand up tall, you know what I'm saying, going through and like fight to present your information, you know what I'm saying, because it's gonna get past. It's slow as heck. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get past. You know what I mean?
And just move. Yeah, like excuse me, even in that same aspect of with Joe Biden. So like one of they biggest, him and Kamala Harris, one of their biggest pushes was to us to get the voters to vote was, oh, we're gonna decriminalize marijuana on a federal level so people can get out of jail, people can get into the industry, you know, minorities can get into the industry. But then it's like for this whole year, let's get down to the nitty gritty of this shit though. For this whole fucking year, they've been silent. They've been silent on the whole situations. We have different senators coming out, different congressmen coming out from Republican to Democrats saying the same shit. Like they not saying nothing. All they, supposedly Joe Biden is saying, we want to make this happen, blah, blah, this and that. But it's nothing happening. Like they say, action speaks louder than words. And we ain't seeing no action on the push to get it legalized on a federal level, which, not only financially does it help, it helps, people with medical conditions, people that's dealing with depression or some kind of anxiety or, different things that might put you in a bad place. Maybe this marijuana, help take you out. You might have chronic pain or some shit, and you want to smoke something and it's gonna help you. Or even if you eating the edible or something like that, it's still helping you take care of what you need to take care of. So I think it's bigger than just a financial thing, because it's something that can help people medically. But just even with the financial thing, that shit is big though. But I think I think health is wealth, and the medical part of it is definitely important. To me, it's like the biggest, and then the money falls in line. No, but I know a lot of people will see it the other way because of of that dollar, and it's a lot of money to be made in this industry. And the cold part about it is it's like it's enough money in this industry to go around to where it's like you shouldn't have to want to put these certain group of people hands behind their back, and have them handicapped and stuck and not being able to do certain things. It's enough, man. It's a fucking enough. That's just to break it down on a whole nother level. That's just like a nigga, like we going out of town. We, back in the day, we going out of town or something. No, it's a spot out of town that's booming. It's booming. It's 20 niggas on the block. Everybody making $2,000 a day or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? And then somebody want to come in and take that away from everybody else and they want to make the most. You know what I mean? And that makes the people that's out there doing their thing, that makes them look at you and like, what the fuck, man, you greedy motherfucker. And then it just is what it is and stuff though. Man. But the way that the government has like handled this and it's just fucked up, man, because there's so many of us, just like the war on drugs, when that shit came along, and with marijuana being a Schedule I drug, nigga, that shit, niggas was getting years for having some weed. You might get 5 to 10 years for having an ounce of fucking weed on you or something like that. And that's not, and this motherfucker's still in jail right now behind that shit. So it's like, when you really look at it, and if you got all these people that's supposedly at the top, all these Republicans, all these Democrat congressmen and shit like that, and women that want this shit legalized, it's like, what the fuck is the real holdup? Like, what's the real holdup that's keeping this shit from getting to where it needs to be? Because, man, shit, we want in too.
Hey, Big J.
Yeah.
Big J. I'm not sure what episode it was, you know what I'm saying, but we can probably like track it down because it was right before the election.
Right.
I said that. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I ain't gonna say I said it. I'm gonna say I asked the question. Right. You know what I'm saying? Is it are they doing it for votes? You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm pro marijuana. You know what I'm saying? I'm pro all of that. You know what I'm saying? To bring the marijuana cannabis community, you know what I'm saying, to them, because it's a broad community. You know what I'm saying? Black, brown, white, you know what I'm saying, Chinese, all, you know what I'm saying? Sure. That community is big, it's huge.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if you up there running for office, and you getting a certain group of people to come out and vote just for you, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm finna present something to you. I'm gonna put this little piece of paper or flag in your face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And be like, man, get me in office. Everything on this paper or this flag or whatever it is going to come true. We got you in the office, you know what I'm saying? And it's now this year end. You done passed so many other bills and, you know what I'm saying, laws and amendments and so on and so on. You know what I'm saying? Like, the U.S. as a whole, states individually, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to this little marijuana thingamajang, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we're going to deal with it next week. Next week come, we're going to deal with that next month. Next month come, we this close to passing the bill. We need this, that, that. Now we get this, that, and that. You know what I'm saying? We're going into 2022. You know what I'm saying? I called the BS from the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you did, man. You did. And we both was skeptical as a motherfucker though, man, because I know, you know, how Joe Biden felt in the past about drugs, because I think there's something happened to one of his kids or something with
marijuana, I believe, if I ain't mistaken.
Yeah, well, whatever it was though, but I know
it was a heavier drug. It was a different Schedule 1.
Right.
I think I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but he had a problem.
Yeah, he had a problem. So I know for a long time he was against it. I know Kamala Harris, you know, she put a lot of people in jail, you know, and I know marijuana was, you know, involved with the shit sometime. No, so it's like for them to make that switch, and right now they got to show and prove though, because they look like they was fucking lying. They look like they lied to the public just to get the vote, you know. And then Joe Biden on a Breakfast Club talking to Charlemagne, talking about if you not black, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. Like, come on, man. If you keep lying, you's a fucking liar. You know what I'm saying? Like, and man, that's just what it seemed like, man.
And that just like it's given like all like I'm gonna call them just the naysayers, you know what I'm saying? Because they wasn't with the Biden Kamala Harris thing anyway, you know what I'm saying? But they just like, man, you gotta go for the lesser evil. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's kind of bad that you gotta choose an evil period if you're putting it like in that category. You know what I'm saying? If both of them are not good, it's like how I'm gonna go for the one that's still not good, but it's still like a little bit better than this one. Like the position that, you know what I'm saying, that the governmental system put Americans in, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's all about a choice. You know what I'm saying? What choice are you going to make? And if you get put in the category of not making a choice, you being a person that's like, all right, you have information, but you're not sharing your voice. You know what I'm saying? It just it just makes it like so much truer. You know what I'm saying? That like, damn, you gotta paint this picture for us. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna trick us and you're gonna have us believe in this. We're gonna make the choice to go with this right here. Once we go with this choice right here, it seems like we're getting like butt bang, you know what I'm saying, all across the board. That's cold business, man.
But you know what's crazy though? I'm not a person that's just like into politics like that. But I could say last year, you know, we dug into a lot of shit with the election and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see why they string people along and they lie like that. But if you really fucking think about it, that's something that happens all the time. They always lying. And then the public, we be the gullible motherfuckers to and still vote for the motherfucker that you know lying. You know, because a lot of the times, a lot of the things that's supposed to happen don't fucking happen. Like, really, like, think about that shit though. Like, they gas some motherfucker up and say, we gonna make this happen, we gonna get this going, blah blah this and blah blah that, and then it might be something that happens, but then everything that they talking about don't happen. And like, that's the situation we in right now with this marijuana situation being legalized on a federal level. That's something that's very important to a lot of people that's in the industry, that's trying to get into the industry. Because like I said, if it's like I said before, and we done talked about before, if it's legalized on a federal level, that creates more opportunities for minorities to get into the industry. Why? Because that opens up opportunities to get bank loans, to get different things that can help you get into the business. and get into the industry. You know, write you up a nice business plan, because that's definitely important to have. Get that business plan together. You know, hopefully you got good credit and a good standing with a bank or something like that. And you'll be able to reach out and maybe make your dreams come true if getting into the cannabis industry is something that you want to do. But the way it is right now, them opportunities can't happen. And I know they was trying to do something with the banking before, to pass something along to allow, you know, people in the cannabis industry to use banks. But I think Chuck Schumer, he's a Democrat, Chuck Schumer, and he's heavily with the legalization of cannabis on the federal level. He was like hell no, like basically like hell no, we shouldn't push that forward first. Because think about it, if they push that forward first before it's legalized on the federal level, who is going to benefit? The businesses that's already working, that's already got it. Those are the people that's going to benefit off of it, off the bank reform for the cannabis industry type shit. They going to benefit, and the people that's still trying to get in still be going still be at the window shopping around this motherfucker. You know what I mean? So it's like they just need to, yeah, they just it's so many ways to dive in and to look at that shit, man. They just gotta make true what the fuck they said they was gonna do, man. Push this shit on through, you know, make it a way so everybody can have an opportunity. Like crazy too though, because you know they say the main reason why Joe Biden ran with Kamala Harris was because, you know, he wanted to get the black vote. You know, like I've been seeing like different little not news clippings though, but little clippings, like they don't even really get along like that though. They don't really even talk like that, function like that. So I wonder how it's gonna go if a lot of shit that they saying that's gonna happen, especially with the cannabis being legalized on the federal level. If it don't happen, is he gonna run again? Is Joe Biden gonna run again? Ain't nobody gonna believe what the fuck you. Ain't nobody gonna believe what the fuck you saying. But you know what'll be crazy though? I'm hearing that Donald Trump is trying to run again.
And that's what's going, like in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit right here, this is just gonna be a big old I told you so. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna make a nigga vote for Kanye West around this motherfucker, man. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. That's the situations they put us in, man. For us to be the citizens of the United States, and we supposed to be like, when I say we the people, as they say, we supposed to be the ones that's actually like putting in the little laws and legislations or whatever it may be, and you just have the higher up just to sign off on it. Because if the group, meaning the citizens of the United States, come together and they be like, all right, we want this to be this.
Right.
And my understanding of it, I thought that's how it was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? If we vote this, that's how the presidential stuff go. The citizens of the United States, they voted. The votage, you know what I'm saying, went in favor of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. So therefore, what the citizens of the United States voted for, they got. You know what I'm saying? So if we voting for, you know what I'm saying, certain laws to be passed for certain things that can possibly help, you know what I'm saying, you're not listening to like the citizens of the United States. You only listen when it's for a benefit, you know what I'm saying, for you or your party. You know what I'm saying? If it's not in the benefit for you or your party, never mind with these citizens. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy that they put out. You know what I'm saying? So once things come around and people get to being lazy again, like, and I'm not even gonna say again, once the interests lose to vote again, you know what I'm saying? You can't blame them, because it's like, all right, you trying to make it even harder for a person to come in and vote as it is. Yeah. But then you want us to get up and go through this little BS, you know what I'm saying, to get inside and take a vote, and you're not even gonna like take none of the citizens' ideas. You're not even considering the idea. You know what I'm saying?
And then you acting like then you acting like you give a fuck, like you care. But then when you get what you want, it's like, we said that?
Well.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, Yeah, it's crazy though, man. But
I can't tell you one thing though, Big J. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? For the marijuana, you know what I'm saying, the cannabis community, they can always still find a best way to smoke. You know what
for
I'm saying? Because
sure,
when
for
you blow
sure.
a lot of that bullshit, you know what I'm saying, be just bullshit, and it stays in the bullshit pile.
Man, stay in the motherfucking bullshit file, man. Hey, look, and that's what we like to do. Find our best way to smoke. Look, and you can find your best way to smoke and nice best way to smoke gear, the hoodies, t-shirts, beanies, hats, the rolling papers is on the website now.
It's cold outside, and it's warm. This keep my head warm too. This little beanie right here.
Yep, yep. So it's like, look, if you from California and you in the industry, in the weed industry, or if you fuck with the weed or whatever, you done heard about in San Bernardino County, you done heard about the Operation Hammer Strike. That sound like a that sound that sound like a
Sound like the
motherfucking
Avengers finna
event.
come get them.
No, look, that sound
Man,
like an Avenger or something. No, look at Hammer Strike. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But look, this is what Operation Hammer Strike is. What they doing is they're a task force put together to shut down what they call so-called illegal grow facilities, dispensaries in San Bernardino County. So it was just recently a bust this month where they cracked I think they arrested like 33 people or something like that, and it was like 1.7 billion dollars worth of weed. So it's like it's a lot of stuff going on. Like it's still people getting arrested, it's still people going to jail. You know, it's a lot of situations that with it looking like it's like all the way legal that you wouldn't think is happening, but it's still people getting caught with certain amounts of marijuana, and they're still being arrested, and they're still going to jail, they're still suffering, and they're still fucked over. And if you think about, if you allow everybody to have a piece of the industry, if that's what they want to do, you know, it will be a lot less illegal activity going on. You know, it'll be a lot more people trying to do. Hold on. I gotta drop my J too though. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But look though, it'll be a lot more of people trying to do shit, quote unquote, the legal way. You know, of how they by their following the guidelines of the rules that they provided. You know, it'll be a lot of more people trying to do it that way versus trying to crack a nut. Because like I said, like we talked about a little earlier, the cost to get in is hard. It's a lot. It's a lot to try to get in the industry. And if you're trying to do it legit, then you're gonna have to spend some money, and you're gonna have the money to spend. And piggyback into what I said as far as about the you know, as far as about them legalizing it on the federal level, I'm high as fuck now. Look, as far as them legalizing it on the federal level, that will open up so many more opportunities, like we stated, for people, you know, minorities to get into the industry. So it wouldn't be a lot of the bullshit happening. It'll be a little more copacetic, and it'll be a more push of people trying to do shit the legal way, quote unquote, you know?
Yeah. And it's like we putting out there like the legal way, you know what I'm saying? It's like they have steps and everything for you to get legal, and you take these steps for something that's legal that's not legal. You get what I'm saying?
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like toe up. You put it out here like, I can take these steps to be legit. Once I take these steps and I become legit, you saying I'm not legit. if you can send a task force towards my business when I supposed to went through the steps to be legit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like if it has to be something that like I'm just like I don't know. I'm just thinking right here, trying to get a benefit of the doubt. It may be something, maybe a piece of paperwork, maybe you did not file for to make you like not legal. You know what I'm saying, to a certain standard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because for you to get like you said like $1 billion, you got over $1 billion. Now for you to have certain setups and you go to San Bernardino County, a lot of their shops out there, it's like, you know what I'm saying, they're appeasing to the eye. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is not nothing cheap. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you can't come in through the back. You really can't come through the back door with something, you know what I'm saying, it looks legit. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by legit, like some of them you can go in, they got smoke lounges. You know what I'm saying? They have like just the whole presentation of it. They break the weed down for you, you know what I'm saying, and what it does, this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? We go through all these hurdles to get this. You know what I'm saying? And we here and we doing it. We like develop, you know what I'm saying, relationships with the customers. Like as you say, some people come in recreational, some people come in medical.
You know what
I'm saying? And it's like the people that come in with the medical, it seems like they have a more of a connection, you know what I'm saying, to these shops that's out there because they talk, they get more information. They keep the people that's in the shop up on their toes because they being asked questions. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm feeling like this. What do I need for this?
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And it make you, you know what I'm saying, like get that much more into your business. You do all of that to find out I'm not fucking legal. You know what I'm saying? And you can send Hammerhead or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying, to come just like
hammer
knock
strike.
hammer strike, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come in and knock my doors down, like fuck up my shelves
and take
shit.
Everything.
Like
pull your plants out the ground, all that shit.
Man, bro. I'm mad for the people. You know what I'm saying? Because why you gonna have me like take these fucking steps and you just gonna come in here and just like ram it up? That's cold business, man. That's cold business.
And then the renewal, you know, certain things about renewing your licensing and all that shit changes every year. They change the shit. The taxes is going up, different things. Cause it's like shit, you could plan, you know, for the taxes to be one thing. Now you get to the end of the year, taxes gonna be something else.
Yeah.
And then you don't know exactly, you know, it could go up to 15%, but you don't know exactly what the number is that it's gonna go to. You know what I mean? And look, this in Los Angeles County, this was going on right now. You know, out of the budget that was put to the side for Los Angeles County, which was $39.3 billion, $5 million of that would sound like a small number compared to that $39.3 billion is allocated for shutting down illegal dispensaries in LA County. So it's a lot of effort put into stopping people from profiting off the industry. People that probably, like I'm gonna keep saying over and over, people that probably, that probably would do something different if they had the opportunity to do something different as far as getting into the industry in a legal kind of way. But with the ante being so high, like the cost to get in being them high marks and numbers, because like just like the chart that we showed y'all earlier, we're gonna show y'all the chart again, just like this chart right here. It's on the high, from the low to the high level. You looking at, it's over 500, 600,000, and it's over $1 million. So you coming out the pocket up front. This is up front. So a lot of people, and this is what I'm saying about the banks, just think about it. A lot of these people and these companies that's doing what they doing, they probably trying to get the money to be able to turn their shit into some legal shit. And I'm pretty sure it's a lot of companies that got caught up in the mix that was trying to do shit that way, because like I said, the ante is so high right now. The price is so high to get in. So, you know, they're like, man, fuck it. We can run this. We can run this out of here for a year and then we'll be able to get in. I mean, in the eyes of the laws that they create, yeah, it seemed like it's the bad and the wrong thing to do. But in the eyes of somebody that's trying to really just get somewhere, it's like, damn, let me just, get there and then get there. I'm gonna be doing this anyway, but let me just get to where I can do it to where I'm comfortable and I could pay y'all motherfuckers and I can make my money.
On the real.
You know what I mean? Man, that shit is it's crazy, and it's a motherfucking process, man. Look,
But like,
in Antelope Valley, this last summer, nigga, they seized 16 tons of marijuana plants that was worth $1.19 billion.
yeah, that's crazy how they doing the most to actually stop this shit though.
Yep.
That's crazy, man.
Now, like, think about this though, right? Okay, now you got a task force. You probably got people that's there that's professional growers that have been growing for a long time and shit like that, right? So now you gonna take them, arrest them, take them to jail. Now they got a felony or whatever. You know what I mean? Instead of saying, okay, damn, this person is, they committed a crime, they did something. Okay, for your you gonna pay like this. We gonna make you gonna go work for this facility, this legal facility, and you gonna grow there, or you gonna do this there, or blah blah. Man, there's so many different ways that this motherfucking world, like America, like they could be doing shit a little different to make shit better for everybody though. But it's always like, for some people it's a slap on the wrist, or some people it ain't even a slap on the wrist. And for other people, it's like, man, you fucked over. It's over for you, motherfucker. And that's what happens to a lot of people, our skin color, you know what I mean? Our shade.
Hey, I wonder if that's just us out here in California that's getting the task forces, man.
Oh no, I don't think so. But it's just highlighted for us out here because that's where we at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
But I'm gonna say this about it. It's a lot of money out there. It's a lot of opportunities. Look, and like what we want to tell people is like, don't be discouraged if this is something that you want to get into. Find your lane and figure out a way to strategize and to try to make it happen. Speak positive shit into existence. Positive things will happen. Like with this best way to smoke shit, we stay on a positive vibe with it. We keep it pushing and we represent it like that. Something positive for people. We go out, when we was before this COVID shit hit, when we was doing festivals and going out to Venice Beach, we go out and talk to the people and see what's going on with the people. What's your best way to smoke? How's life going? Whatever the case may be. But that's what we want to represent. We are definitely a company for the people. And we working and trying to put more things together for next year. That's gonna come. We got a few things accomplished this year that we want to get accomplished. Like we got the rolling papers. We've been, with both of our busy schedules, we've been a little more consistent with doing our shows, which we gonna get a lot better with that though for next year, as far as making sure we knock out at least one a week for y'all, to bring y'all some kind of information to tell y'all what the fuck on our mind while we smoking and shit. You know what I mean? But we definitely appreciate people that, that fuck with us, man. We definitely appreciate the people that tune in to us, and take, some of the information that we give, that they didn't know about, and, maybe take some time to go dig in and find out more about it to get a better understanding of it, Best way.
Yeah.
Man.
One thing I want to ask y'all too, though, you know what I'm saying? Like we do appreciate y'all, just like Big J said, though. But like in our comment section, you know what I'm saying? Certain topics that y'all want to talk about, or certain topics that you even want to be heard, to be put out there. You know what I'm saying? Leave it in the comment section. We'll check it out and we'll surely bring it to y'all attention.
Yep. Most definitely. So look, check us out at www.bestwaytosmoke.com. That's our website, and we have a lot of information on there. You can get to the YouTube channel on there. You can also get to all our social media platforms. We also got merch on there, sweaters, beanies, hats. We got the hemp rolling papers on there, and you can check us out on Instagram at BESTWAY2SMOKE. And then our backup page is BESTWAY2SMOKE with an underscore. Check out the YouTube channel. Check us out on Acorn, Facebook, Twitter. We're active on all them different platforms, and Snapchat. We even active on TikTok. We got some shit up on TikTok, man. So tune in and check out BESTWAY2SMOKE. This is Big J. I'm finna take a toke of this shit.
Jr. Me too. Hit the like button, subscribe, tell a friend.
What's your
hit
best
that notification bell. Like this.
Yeah.
Light it up, choke back to back, burn OG up, sack for sack, like OG cuz, gotta keep the bag, stay reeing up, try and make it last, but can't get enough of that Bob Marley, turn everything into a cool party, you ain't put in on it, I'm so sorry, won't be puffing unless it's your party, it's a Compton wave, I'm so